All right.
We are live.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for joining us for another episode of DMI Show. As usual, this is DMI Show, so a show for small business owners, uh, digital marketers, as well as people that are just coming up to learn stuff regarding digital marketing. So today, live on the stage, we'll be looking at writing for feature snippets, how to structure and optimize content for position zero in search results. And with me is um, a renowned content strategist, SEO strategist, Success Olagboye. And as usual, um, I'm Abib Abdul, as you all know. We always catch up here. So please let me know where you are joining us from so that I can give you a shout out. Let me know in the comment section where you are joining us from so that I can mention your name on this live. And sorry, we are very sorry for starting late today. It's because of some of the, technical issues. So we are very, very sorry. But we're going to be starting right away. Don't want to waste a lot of time. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. We are very sorry for starting late today. So I can see Joseph from New Jersey. Thank you very much for joining, Joseph. Technical issues. Very, very sorry. We're going to be starting right away. So that is Joseph from New Jersey. Let me know where you are joining us from in the comments so that I can give you a shout out. Right, so let's start right away. We don't have a lot of time to waste. Today we'll be looking at you know writing for Google feature snippets, how to structure and optimize content for position zero in search results. So as we all know, feature snippets is one of the key factors, to determine how your SEO is performing, to determine your traffic metrics, and to determine, okay, I can see Anu Yemi from Ogumosho. Thank you very much for joining, Anu Yemi. So feature snippet, as we all know, most of us here might not know about feature snippets because it's kind of high level of SEO. So feature snippet basically is when you search on Google, before Google actually show some of the organic research, you can see that sometimes when you search for some information or anything, mostly information, so you see a very short content, you know, on Google search results. So sometimes it might be in form of most time it is in form of lists, and sometimes it might be in form of paragraph, and sometimes even charts, and sometimes even charts. So that is basically feature snippets, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. How you can actually tap into that, because if your content could actually show on feature snippets. Thank you for joining, Victor from from Ibadan. Thank you for joining. So if your content could actually show on feature snippets, definitely you are actually doing well in time of content optimization and structure. So I'll be giving floor to our audience to quickly introduce himself. Success, please, could you please introduce yourself, please? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for having me on this platform. I guess this is my second time on the DMI show, and just as I said the last time, it's a pleasure speaking on this platform, and I really appreciate you. Thanks for everyone for having me on this platform. I'm Success Olagboye by name. I'm an SEO content writer and strategist, and presently I work for keyword.com. I I'm one of the content marketing team member for keyword.com. So my task basically is to create content that rank on Google for the brand. So I train people in writing. I have my personal website, and generally I love public speaking. I love to pass across value to
Success, are you there? Hi, Success, are you there? Sorry for cutting you short. Sorry for the technical glitch. Success, are you there? Uh, we are very sorry for for that. So we're going to be bringing Success live again. Okay, the Success is coming live now. I'm very sorry. Thank you very much for joining us. And we promise it's going to be um, insightful with you today. Going to be highly insightful. We promise if you're an SEO content writer or SEO manager or anything, I mean, related to digital marketing is going to be benefit. This session is going to be beneficial. It's going to be banger tonight. Thank you very much. So while we are waiting for Success, please do let me know where you are joining us from in the comment section so that I can give you a shout out. Let me know where you are joining us from. So that I can give you a shout out on this show. Yeah, Success is back. Right away. Shoot.
sorry. Okay.
No problem.
It's
Shoot,
Yeah,
shoot.
okay, I'm Success. Yeah, let me just continue from where I stopped. I'm Success. I'm an SEO content writer and a strategist, and I work presently with keyword.com. And I create content for keyword.com. And I'm also a contributing writer for several sites, video wise, accessibility, Acanon, and a few more websites. And basically, I've created a lot of content that actually ranked on the first page of Google. And this evening, I'll be sharing few tips on how I create content that rank on the first page, especially on featured snippets. Thank you.
Wait, quickly, Success, could you speak to what is, I mean, feature snippets? What are feature
Okay.
snippets and how could it be beneficial to SEO content writer? Yeah.
Okay. Before I dive deep, I would love to. I think I learned to present. I want to share my screen. Okay. Sorry. I want to share my screen. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Sure, just
Yeah.
present, then I will. Yeah,
Okay. Can you see it? I hope I'm sharing the
there you
right
go.
page.
It's live.
Okay. Okay. So basically, I want to just to define what featured snippet is all about. Let me use like, some of my. I think I would love to use a
Right.
practical example. I told you I work with. Can you all hear me clearly?
Very
Hello.
clear success.
Okay. So I want to share. Let me give for example some of the articles I write for. I actually wrote for keyword.com. For example, something like I created an article on SEO APIs for marketers.
La-
For marketers. Okay. Now, if you see this, okay, let me search one more. Maybe you want to. I wrote an article on how to find top sub competitors. Okay. Now, if you see this clearly, you discover that the article I wrote for keyword.com is actually ranking at the top. Like there's a brief description of of a part of the content at the top of the search result. Now, this what is an SEO is what we mean by featured snippet. Now, also, but this kind of featured snippet, which I'm going to dive deep in the other part when I go into the whole stuff, this part of this featured snippet is just a test form of feature snippet in form of a paragraph. But something like this kind of article, how to find the top sub article, this is a list featured snippet. So, featured snippet basically, let me get back to this. Featured snippet basically has to do with it has to do with
I
a
think
part
success
of
is having some.
sorry, can you
Yes,
hear me?
you can shoot. I can hear you now.
Okay,
I can hear you
okay.
now.
So for example,
Yes, loud and
uh
clear.
okay, let me stop my screen. So those content at the top of the search result are called featured snippet. So featured snippet can come in diverse ways, but basically based on the question my host asked me. So featured snippets are just basically are just content from just a caption from a full page that appears at the top of the normal search result. So it appears at the top of the normal search result. So a user can get an answer to a question without the need to click on a page. So, for example, in the example I gave the other time, to understand what an SEO API is all about, you don't need to click on the article on keyword.com to know it. So, because I am ranking for the feature snippet on Google, you can understand what an SEO API is all about without clicking on the page. So feature snippet are actually content that appear at the top of the search result without a user um, clicking into the page or actually going to the website. So that's it.
I think Mr. Success is having some network difficulty. It has just been it's been breaking.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Is off and on?
But I can hear you. I can hear you. I can see you.
I think it's sure. We are very sorry for such an experience. I think success is having some network difficulty. Thank you for joining us. Goodness, good news. Sorry. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope
Okay, can you hear me now?
Mr. Success is back. This network does. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you
Okay, okay, okay.
loud and clear. Shoot.
Okay, yeah, I said something about feature snippets. I said feature snippets are um, they are just a short caption of a page that appear at the top of the search result. So
Mhm.
a user don't need to click on the page or do not need to enter or maybe visit the website before getting the answer to a query. I hope you get me. Please, can you? I want to know if you can hear me clearly.
Yes, it's kind of on and off, on and off. It's breaking. So we can hear you now. Are you still there?
Yeah, me too. I think this network tonight wants to.
This network
The network is kind of doing is kind of frustrating.
is showing us. Yeah,
Network is
yeah,
showing
yeah,
us
yeah.
shaggy.
Really. We are very sorry for that. Third world
Wow,
internet. It is
that's Nigeria network.
it is well, it is well. It is well with us. Hmm. We are very sorry for that. Exercise patient with us is gonna be better very soon. Oh, Joseph, I could see your question. Um, so you cannot speak here. If you are to speak, it's different from LinkedIn audio. Speak. I need to send a custom link to you and StreamYard. We are streaming this from StreamYard. It's not from LinkedIn itself. We are streaming from a third party platform. It's StreamYard. Joseph? So is this for you to speak? And that is able to the speaker. It's only speaker that can get that link. If you have to type in the comments, that's the only way we can know what you're saying or receive your question. I hope I Joseph. Yes, definitely. So you're still waiting for success to join us. Apologies for the delay. Oh, right. Got it, Joseph. Oh, this is totally different. You don't have to activate your speaker before you come on before you come on board before you can watch video. So I hope I answer your question, Joseph. So this event is being streamed directly from StreamYard, and pages of DMI Digital Marketing Agency. So right now, currently, I'm not on any of the social media. I'm on StreamYard platform currently. So we are just streaming there directly. But I could see all your comments, everything you are seeing. I could see it from my hand. Even though those platform, I'm not on LinkedIn right now. I'm not on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube. Very sorry for that, Joseph. The network is not smiling with us this tonight. It's not smiling with us, and we don't want to waste, we don't want to waste people time. Watch the replay. Success, you are back. But can you speak? I cannot hear you. Can you try to speak? I cannot hear you. Yes, I can see you are in. We got to do this night. We got to do this. I can't hear you yet. Success is back. Success is back. Just that we are having a little bit issue with this audio. We've got to do this night. Okay. Yes, you are live.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. At
I guess
last, I
that was
can.
the issue. I guess you had to add me to the
Had
stage
you on stage.
before you
Right.
can hear me.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's
So
the
shoot,
issue.
shoot.
Okay. So sorry everyone. I'm so sorry. It was the
Yeah, so
network.
sorry
I'm
for
so sorry
this.
about that. Okay, please let me just dive deep into what I have tonight because time is fast spent and
Please,
we have a few things to cover. Am I good to go?
please, success. You're good to
Okay,
go.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
please.
I said something the other time. I shared my screen with you all, and I showed you some articles that I wrote for keyword.com that rank for the snippet. And mentioned emphatically that featured snippets are basically actually, some people call snippet answered boxes, and definitely they are answer boxes because um, they are basically answers to search engine users queries. So basically, when we go deep, I will give you examples of how to optimize and the likes like that. So you find out that content that are mostly in feature snippets are always questions. Maybe what is something, how to do something like that. Like they are majorly answers. So feature snippets are just answers or a short content from a page that are displayed at the top of the search results without the user needing to without the need to click on a page or dive deep into the content. So they actually rank. They appear on the top of the search results. So before I proceed, and definitely, there are different types of feature snippets. You can have paragraph, you can have a table, you can have a list of stuffs, you can have a video, you can have an image. So there are different featured snippets. So that's it. So basically, before I just move into how to optimize for your content for feature snippets, I would like to give a brief statistics that shows the relevance and the importance of feature snippets in 2023. That is because some people might be thinking that come on, once I'm ranking number one, I'm ranking on the first page. I don't need to. I don't want this feature snippets. Oh, come on, dash that, just throw dash into the trash. I don't need it. It's not for me. Come on. So people can be like that, but definitely there are a lot of statistics, and I collated a few. Basically, feature snippets appear in 12.3% of search queries, with 99.58% appearing on Google's first page search result. Definitely, feature snippets appear on for Google's first page, and for over 12% of search queries, you always find a feature snippet. And interestingly, also, feature snippets appear in 40.7% of voice search results. So, if you want to I don't because that's not my focus today. Voice search result is another ball game. So maybe some other time if I have the opportunity to come here to talk about something related to that, I can explain that. So, but basically, in 2023, you need to optimize your pages for voice search. So, and one of the way to do that is by using long tail keywords. So, if you're optimizing your content for long tail keyword, you need to also target uh, feature snippets. So we can't dive deep into that today because of our time. And also, feature snippet performs 46% better than regular search listings for click through. So we'll go deep into that also. That is, feature snippet that actually listicles, most of the time they get a click rate of over 46%. I will explain that later on. And this is where I'm going to now. A feature snippet can increase click-through rate by more than 850%. Come on. When I saw that, that actually blew my mind. That was one of
That
the
is key.
major factor. I tell you, that was major factor that pushed that it pushed that thing inside my head. That come on, feature snippet is a gold mine. Now imagine a page can experience over 850% increase in click-through rate by ranking for feature snippet. That's a big gain.
Huge.
That's a whole revenue for a company or for a page or for a website. And also, on average, a feature snippet gets about 8.6% of all clicks on a SAP. So that means if your if your site is ranking for feature snippet on search engine result page, there is a possibility of 8.6% to have a click. Now, this statistic is different from the previous one I said the other time. What the previous one was that if you have a lot of your pages ranking for on feature snippets, you increase the general click-through rate of your page by over 850%. So you have a lot of them. But for an individual search result, if you have your page or your website ranking for this for the feature snippet, there's you have a click-through rate of 8.6%. So there's a chance of 8.6% that any user will click on your page once you rank for the feature snippet. So generally, feature snippet is a gold mine. But actually, some people believe, and that's the old school SEO users. Some people believe that feature snippets are a form of hard, and but that's false. Feature snippets is different from they are different from hard. That's why some people don't click on feature snippet because they say, "Ah, come on, this is an hard." No, the reason behind the implementation of feature snippets is basically Google's primary focus, which is to deliver um, to their users answers to their queries aptly, because Google does not want people to just waste time endlessly trying to search 1,000 pages before they find the answer to their questions. They want people that they get answers as soon as possible. That's why features like people also ask. I'm sure people are conversant with the people also ask. Those features on the search result are Google's implementation to ensure that users get answers to their queries as soon and as fast as possible. So feature snippets are not hard. They are not maybe a trash. They are not something that you just sideline. They are what you need to increase revenue, to increase click-through rate, going to increase visibility, and to increase your site generally. So basically, let's quickly dive into what we have today. Now, how do you optimize your content for feature snippet? That's where we are going to. So I mentioned a lot of statistics that shows the power of feature snippet. So we need to understand now how to optimize your content for feature snippet. Now, number one is you have use clear, descriptive, and question-based keywords in your headlines. Now, before I go to that,
We are very sorry for. Success is out again. Success is out again. We are very sorry, guys. I'll bring him up very soon.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. You are back.
Oh, I
So sorry for that.
okay.
You
I
can
was only
continue.
thinking. I
Yes.
was only thinking to message you that we should fix it for maybe on Monday because I'm so tired. I'm so tired right away. The stuff
Yeah,
is just frustrating. Okay, now
so
how
sorry.
to optimize your content for feature snippets? I just want to just dive deep in just 10 minutes because even my laptop is almost dead, so I need to just push this through. This is for DMI show. So yeah, how to optimize your content for feature snippets. Uh, so we can you hear me? Let me know if you
Loud
can
and
hear me,
clear.
please. Okay, okay, okay. How to optimize your content uh, feature snippet. Now, number one, you have your you have your primary topic you want to target. For example, maybe I want to write about maybe I want to write about maybe SEO tools, best SEO tools in 2023. So that's my primary topic because you cannot have a feature snippet if you don't have a general topic you want to focus. Now, I wrote an article for keyword.com on how to find your top SAP competitors. So that's the topic. So but I had a feature snippet for questions like how maybe because the topic itself is it's a question. So maybe if something like let me use the second one. I created an article on best SEO APIs for marketers, and I have a feature snippet for a question like what is an SEO API? You get me? So definitely I have my topic on ground. So also you have your topic on ground where you research, you do the necessary keyword research. So number two, to do is to have a clear, descriptive, and question based keywords as your headlines and subheadings. So you have, look at the word I used, a clear, descriptive, and question based keywords as your as your headings and subheadings. Now, what the kind of subheadings and headings you have, the kind of subheadings or headlines you have are headlines that has to do with like how to headings, how to, what is, why, something like that. This kind of headings, this kind of subsections are questions, are subheadings that can be featured on the features on feature snippets. Now, for example, if you notice I mentioned at the beginning that you notice that feature snippets are basically answers to questions. So also you must have a subheading or a subsection in your page that is like a question which you want to provide an answer. Now, I optimized, I had a subheading, I had a subheading on what is an SEO API. So that's a subheading. So that's the first thing. You must have a clear, descriptive, and question like or question based keywords as your headings and subheadings. So that's the first thing. So it is necessary and very important. Now, that's not because, okay, maybe as we move on, I try to collate a few points on how to get this kind of headings for feature snippet, but I'll do that later on. So number one, so once you have that headings, you have your headings, or maybe let me do that so that I won't skip my line. So how do you find headings and subheadings for your feature snippet? Because I said definitely you have to have question like headings. So number one, how do you find them? You can analyze the people also have segment of the search results on that major topic. So maybe, for example, I created an article on best SEO APIs for marketers. So I went into Google, typed the topic into Google, and then I analyzed the people also has segment of the search results. The people also has segment of the search results. And one of the people also have segment. One of the questions there was, what is an SEO API? So I knew that, come on, that's a primary question. That's a good subheading, and that can, if I optimize my content for that, I can feature. So that's one of the ways I get my subheadings for feature snippets. So I analyze the people also have segments. Also, I check the related searches on search results. The related searches are, if you check search result at the bottom side of the bottom part of the search result, you see a lot of relevant keywords like questions there. These are ways you can get subheadings for for feature snippet. Also, you can also use tools. I also use this very well. I use tools like Answer the Public or Also Asked. These tools give you questions that people are looking for around your topic. They give you questions, especially answer the public. Yeah, answer the public. And I use people also ask also. These tools, they provide questions that people are asking around your topic. And also, the last way to get subheadings to use for feature snippets is to analyze your competitors using tools like SEMrush and Ahrefs. Now, a tool like SEMrush gives you the opportunity to check keywords that your competitors are ranking for feature snippets. So you can use a tool like SEMrush to get a list of keywords that your competitors are ranking for, that they are actually ranking for feature snippets. Now, once you have your subheadings, so we move to the next point. The next point is the keyword research. The next thing is to check if you can rank for that subheading or for that keyword. So you can use a keyword. There are several keyword research to Ahrefs, SEMrush, keyword suggestion. There are a lot. So you check your keyword research to check to ensure that you are optimizing a rich keyword, that is possibly a keyword with low keyword difficulty. Possibly it might not be a keyword with high search volume. But today is not for keyword research, but definitely ensure that the keyword is not too difficult to rank for. So once you get the questions, once you get the subheading, check it or check the primary keyword, analyze it, check that you are able to optimize, you are able to rank for that keyword, especially if you have if your site if you have a new website, maybe a website with small domain authority, small domain ranking, you know that such a website doesn't have enough backlinks to rank for authoritative, you get me, for authoritative questions like that. So if you have a small website, you can just ensure you go for subheadings or question like keywords that are not too difficult to rank for. So you analyze those subheadings in a keyword research tool to ensure that the keywords are not difficult to rank for. So number three, so once you have your subheadings ready, the next thing is to understand the search intent of that question. So, for example, maybe, for example, maybe I want to write for maybe how to bake cake, and maybe I'm providing answer on, uh, maybe I'm talking about wash the cake, bake the cake, cover the cake, sweep the cake. Come on, that's rubbish. I don't understand. My answers do not tally with the question because I do not understand the search intent. And basically, see, there are lots in SEO. Search intent is also a big ball game. It's a whole stuff. So search intent, understand the search intent has to do with the primary purpose of that question. What do people want from that question? That's the basic understanding of search intent. Understand what people want. What do they need? For example, someone that is asking that how to bake a cake, that person does not need stories. The person needs step-by-step direction on how to bake the cake. So once you understand the search intent, you will know the kind of content to provide to rank for search for feature snippet. For example, if I want to rank for a feature snippet for a question like how to bake a cake, I don't need to be writing a piece two. All I need to do is just to, number one, do this, number two. So that my feature snip, my content will be a listicle instead of a paragraph format because I understand the search intent. But if I want to if I want to write, if I want to rank for the feature snippet for a question like what is an SEO API, I don't need to list. I just need to provide a paragraph, a short paragraph that gives a distinct answer of the question. So once you understand search intent, you know the kind of content to provide to rank on the featured snippets. And number three, number three is understand the search intent, and number four is provide, as I mentioned here, I said answer the question directly, preferably in the first paragraph of the section. Possibly if it's a paragraph content, ensure that the first sentence provide the answer to that question. Don't give us a long story of how your mommy gave back to you, how your daddy gave back to you before you give us the answer. Be straight and be direct. If you are writing what is an SEO, what is this, this is this. Don't give us a piece two. People don't need a piece two. If you want to rank for the feature snippet, you have to be distinct, you have to be direct, and you have to be straightforward. HubSpot recommend that a feature snippet should not be more than 50 to 60 words. And why? Because the feature snippet should be direct, just a direct answer. Don't give us story. But later on, after providing the direct answer, you cannot give maybe examples or relevant information that support the answer. I hope you get that. So that's the basic understanding of feature snippet. So number one, I said, is to understand, have a clear descriptive and question-based keyword. Have a clear descriptive and question-based keyword. And I told you different platforms to get that. You can use, check the People's Work segment, related searches. You can use tools like Answer the Public or People's Works. You can also analyze your competitors. So you can do this. Once you do this, you get a list of keywords, a list of questions. And once you do that, you now go to a keyword research to check, to analyze the keywords, to check if you can rank for that keyword, if the keyword is not difficult for your site to rank. So after you do that, you understand the search intent, know what people want, know the answer they need, understand it. And after you understand it, then you provide a distinct answer. And with that, you are good to go. So that's it.
Great, great. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for giving us the, for setting that basis for such a strong, you know, um, introduction on, writing for Google feature snippets and how
Yeah.
we could actually go about that. So quickly, I have some, question here. Let's run through that so that we know waste a lot of time.
Okay.
So so success. So how can actually if SEO content writer, how can they identify opportunities, to target, feature snippets? How can they actually
Uh,
identify opportunities to target, yeah, feature snippets?
so I don't get that question well. Like
Okay.
I don't get the
As
question.
an SEO writer, right?
Okay.
You
Network is off. Let's say it's almost good. So I can't hear you. Hello?
Hi, Success. Are you there? Hi, Success. Are you there? This internet is doing all shaggy. Shaggy banza. I mean, we do this again. What? What? Success laptop is dead. Success laptop is dead. We are very sorry for that today. Okay, guys, so we will not be able to, waste your time anymore. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to schedule this event till Monday. We're going to schedule this event till Monday, and so we're going to be announcing, the time and every other thing on our page. So thank you very much for joining us today, and we hope to see you by Monday. Thank you. Bye bye.